What's up, guys? This is Bullfire the Fell-Handed. Today I have a very special treat for you. Some excellent footage from Reever89. We're going to have a double feature of sorts, a medium/TD double feature action for you. Let's get right to it. Right now we are in the Object 140, and let me tell you, this game is pretty amazing. It takes place on highway, and as you can see, we're getting in some excellent long-range shots. Now, this is honestly the best kind of shots you can get on target, is the ones where you're not detected and you can kind of just shoot with impunity, if you will. And this is exactly what we're doing. And it's working out fantastic for us. Now, granted, you know, that is the joy of being in a medium, a versatile medium, such as the Object 140 Russian Tier 10 Heavy, is that you do have, you know, these opportunities. You don't always have to be on the front line of combat. This particular vehicle, you know, amazing DPM. Not necessarily the highest in the game, but very stout. Granted, the Alpha, a lot of people are going to not like the Alpha, but you know what? 320 is kind of combated by the fact that the DPM is semi-blistering for what it is. It's a very versatile medium tank. In a lot of my Type 59 videos, you hear me talk about the Type 59 140 as being some of the best tanks out there, simply because they're really, you know, good. Granted, they're not fantastic in any one thing, although I would lean towards the 140's gun being kind of fantastic. We're getting excellent side shots right now. Poor gentleman has no earthly idea what's going on. The penetration of the medium is just taking this guy apart, and you know, there's little to nothing you can do about it. If you go out there and you're spotted and you don't know who's shooting you, take cover. That is about it. We are just, I mean, we are putting in work. Did not even have to move. They just keep coming. Someone spots them for us, and that's pretty much a wrap. It's just nothing but just long range fire, left, right, and center. And the good thing is it's not from, say, your autoloaders, because a lot of times if you're firing from an autoloader, people can kind of trace the shots back because you've got 3 or 4 rounds come from the same direction very quickly. So that kind of helps us not get detected, if you catch my drift. So we're moving to intercept this gentleman over here. I mean, you know, we understand as a team, this game is a foregone conclusion, and we might as well get right into it. We're going to go in here and use our amazing DPM to just riddle that gentleman with rounds, get him off the board. We know it's not, we can't clutch the game. Speaking of clutch, we made an excellent clutch shot on the way in there, took that gentleman out. We know we can't clutch the game, and that's fine, but just because you know you're going to lose doesn't mean you need to lay down and die. No freebies, guys. You need to go out there, you need to give every single thing you have, and that's exactly what Reever's doing. He's got a bat chat rolling in on him. And you know, the 140 is the auto-lock bat chat's nightmare, which a lot of guys in bat chats come in so fast they have to auto-lock, and that is exactly why we defeated him. So, I mean, you know, we've got artillery looking at us, we're taking clutch shots, going wide open. 140 is truly amazing tank. This video makes me want to break mine out of cold storage. That's how good it is. So we're pushing up on this Artie right now. We're going to see if we can't go ahead and get him off the board. Missed a clutch shot right there, and it's pretty much a foregone conclusion for this gentleman right here. He's pretty close to us. We're going to go ahead and fire one as we leave the premises and take him out. This is just, we're in such a good position right here. You know, as far as the map goes, we have good map control here. As far as their cap is concerned, the downside is, you know, can we defend our own cap? No. That's the thing. We've got a clicker having taking a look at us right there. He's got eyes on us. We put a little return fire on him. It missed, but you know what? That's okay. We're going to just peek around this corner and try to drop the hammer on him. Now, you always have to be very cautious when you're rolling these artilleries, because a good clicker will just shotgun you like there's no tomorrow, and that's exactly what we have to watch out for. These clickers are really tricky. And I'm sure we've all been shotgunned by clickers, you know, at one time or the other. So we just have to be very cautious about that. We are taking apart their entire team. The only thing we really need to worry about is running out of ammunition. Reever89 had an excellent game. I mean, 56-84. Amazing, amazing game. Now we're going to switch to the Death Star, which is another legendary game. Here we are, a Tier 10 British tank destroyer going up the hill on Himmelsdorf. We're pushing the 0 line. We're going to get up here. We're going to try to put some shots on target. Now, with the Death Star, it has had an armor buff. You still have to be extremely cautious to make sure, you know, you don't get caught out in the open. We put a clutch shot in on this gentleman as soon as we go up the hill here. You have to be cautious because the artillery setting at A0 could possibly connect with you from right here. So when you're going across the open here, you just have to be cautious. Typically your Death Stars will stay here in case the gentleman in front of us, you know, gets overran. In this case, we're just going to pull up, we take another clutch shot, and then boom, he's gone. You've got an excellent platoon here, and they're working in cohesion, and you know, they're just making things happen. Now we're just going to be patient right here while we reload. We do have the waffle there, the hearse right beside us there, just in case anything goes down. We're going to go ahead and push up and put some fire on them coming up the hill here. Now, this gentleman right here, I mean, you've got multiple targets here. I mean, man, we really laid a wallop on that gentleman right there. But at the same time, you have to be really cautious because, you know, your artillery can fire up here. If you go down far enough, you can be shot from like the 3 line right there in the middle, your you know, DEF. So you have to be cautious about that. That being said, the hill, for all intents and purposes, is owned. If somebody comes up the hill, they're going to take a Death Star round. Now, see right there, somebody snuck around into us. We have this death shed right here in front of us in an E5, but that's alright. We're going to put one in this gentleman's lower plate and send him back to the garage. We just hit him so hard, that guy is looking around wondering what game he's playing. Moving on. So we're playing it safe. We're going to pull back in while we get a good reload on here. We're just going to have some good situational awareness. Be sure no one's coming down the, you know, the 3 line to take shots on us. There are a number of targets down there. We're scoping eyes on one right now. It looks like he's otherwise engaged. We just take a Hail Mary shot and just touched him from a distance. And if you own a Death Star, you know this weapon does not shoot well at long distance. It doesn't really shoot well at close distance. You have to have luck. You have to be chosen by RNG for that match. And you know what, guys? I think Reever89 is that chosen one in this match. Now, the funny part is, we're just totaling big-time tanks with big, thick armor where we hit the waffle, and it doesn't really, you know, do as much as we think. You know, we think it'll hit him, and it'll just, you know, absolutely disintegrate that little bad boy, but it didn't, in fact. It just gave him some damage. Granted, I say some, as in, you know, 3/4, 90% of what he had left, but still, you know, you're out here, you're looking for answers, and that's exactly what we're doing. So right now, as far as the team goes, we've just annihilated the team. They don't have a hope left. We're just going to set up on this hill here and kind of stay in Overwatch, see what's going on over there. As far as the corner right there goes at B3, if they sneak out around that corner, it is 100% wrap for them. If they pull up to get some shots, they are going to be in trouble because they are going to be getting side shots from a Death Star. So we're going to just, you know, the clicker just kind of drove by right quick. There was really little to no shot we could have possibly made on the clicker, but that's okay. That's not a big deal. We're still fine. We're still in a superior position. We've got 6 penetrations, 2 kills to our name, and the penetrations are big name damage. Well, guys, this video is coming to an end. I thank you all for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you would like me to narrate your video, hit me up on ByzantineFalcon on Facebook. See you guys next time.